Sofio Crespo. I'm a generative artist working with neural networks as a tool to make art. My work attempts to build a bridge between nature and technologies and to show that technology is a part of nature as humans are a part of nature too.
My name is Feileacana McCormicka. I'm a generative artist based in Berlin whose work focuses primarily on ecology and artificial life. Together with Sofio Crespo, we share a common studio practice, Entangled Others, wherein we further work to collaborate upon the topics of ecology, sustainability, nature, artificial life, and how these can help create new experiences and appreciation of nature in the digital space where most people now reside.
One of our newest projects, called Beneath the Neural Waves, attempts to do exactly that, dreaming up a coral reef ecosystem. And we posed the question if doing so, generating these ecosystems where creatures exist in interconnection with each other, can help us understand the abstract concept of existing in relationship with others.
Beneath the Neural Waves is a project exploring relationship using the coral reef as its subject, wherein the coral reef, no single component or life form within the coral reef is separate or somehow the coral reef. And it is this nature of relationship that we wish to use to also highlight how we too are part of a greater ecosystem of the world. And by exploring how we represent these life forms or do not represent them in the digital world, we can help further explore the overlap between the human and the more than human realms and how we can grow and nurture new connections with our fellow constituents of the ecosystems.
With the project Beneath the Neural Waves, we were lucky enough to win first prize to join the exhibition organized by Rehumanism at MAXI in Rome, called Redefining the Boundaries.
Together with the artists Robertino Šebjanič and Sofio Crespo, we are currently doing a residency here in AquA, where we are focusing upon the Adriatic Sea and the life and ecosystems therein. And we are both looking at historical data as well as present data, and also working to speculate upon new ecological futures and ways of exploring the narrative of life in the Adriatic Sea.
I'm Robertino Šebjanič. I work as an artist researcher, and one of my main focuses and emphasis in my work is actually working with water bodies, like oceans, rivers, seas, and so on. In last 10 years, I developed quite a bigger opus of works which they are dealing with different aspects of human imprint into all these kind of environments, and how us humans and these other non-human agencies, or maybe we could call them also more than human agencies, are coexisting, and where the friction is happening. And I also like to show in my work what are the changes and challenges happening in today's aquatic environments, you know, how this kind of, if we can speak about terraforming in our planet, I like to point out that we are also aquaforming the aquatic environments, and with this there is lots of changes which maybe they are not always positive. So with the work in collaboration with different artists, scientists, and bringing different disciplines together, I also try to bring out the multiplicity of presentations, you know. One of my main goals in my art is like to speak about empathy and solidarity with the otherness, and how to kind of bring this kind of better situations or reflect that in our world. Instead of the project where I'm now based here in AquA, working with Sofio Crespo and Feileacan McCormicka, we are working on new exciting work where we try to present the situation of northern Adriatic Sea from the physics of the water, for understanding how circulation is working and so on, and kind of representing this kind of big data, such data which is like part of EU Copernicus network, where Matjaž Ličer, one of the scientists working in the marine station in Piran, is also collaborating on that with us, to show also how this kind of big data is reflected also inside of the animals, like Posidonica oceanica, which is the seagrass, and also the veliki leščur in Slovenian, Pinna Nobilis fan shell, because fan shells are kind of dying out because of changes which are happening, and that's also one of the research which is happening within our work to work on. And then on the other hand, what is very interesting and also what us three are very excited is also like collaborating with Marko Vivoda within the PiNA laboratory. And we really try to implement into the project also different biomaterials. Like here I have some samples. All these samples have been done by Marko Vivoda, who was developing different variations, and with his support we plan to work on this kind of like how to work as artists in ecology, not only speaking about that, but also physically reflecting our work also to be resulted with the material which is also sustainable.
Our main topic bringing us together is the ocean and how we can create art that talks both about ecology, data, and new technologies. So we're really excited to be exploring these topics here.